All right, brothers and sisters, what's happening? Brother EBXCARES is back, and y'all always know what I always say. If we are alive and breathing, we are back to conquer another day. And you already know, I always honor our ancestors, those who fought hard through tooth and nail with the least amount of tools to get a lot of us in that great divine space that we are in. And we are back with another father and son discussion. Lord Lamont in the house. And I just did a podcast probably a couple of days ago where I was introducing him, and I played one of his songs, and I put it in the end screen. I might even play it while we're speaking. And we just been taking care of some things, and he has too, just been a little busy. And have a great New Year, you know.
Happy New Year, everybody.
And
Merry
as
Christmas.
you heard that, you know, he said Happy New Year. Lord Lamont in the house, and some things we wanna, you know. We're going to take it up a notch in this next level. I don't even like to call it New Year. I call it next level. And we're going to talk about upgrade. Having an upgrade is a state of mind. It's more than just physical, material, things like that. So that's what we're going to hit on. And this will be kind of a part 2 of knowing our purpose, because that's what'll be. That's what's in the thumbnail. Knowing our purpose also. Part 2. We'll say this is part 2. Knowing our purpose and upgrade is a state of mine. And I'm gonna get off here and stop running my mouth and let Lord Lamont speak some words, as I said on that little clip about father and son discussions when I said we'll have some soon. And like I said on there, he has insight too. He has things to offer the world, you know, part of that new generation, you know. And it's a great thing when you have someone that's young and can have somewhat of a stable mind. You know, we all been there. Those that have a somewhat stable mind now, I say up in age or levels of self-awareness. We been there too. So he's going through his transformation. So I'm gonna let him speak. Lord Lamont, brothers and sisters, I'm gonna welcome him in. Here you go.
All right, what's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's doing good. Upgrade is a state of mind, or to think of. Well, let's think about what upgrade means, you know. Okay, so to upgrade something would be to increase it, or, you know, to change it positively. So it makes me think about positive perception and our mental awareness, or our mind state, and instilling or consciously deciding through, you know, basically choosing yourself to think about things positively instead of negatively. Like if you're the type of person who worries about, like, you know, who worries or who imagines the worst case scenario, which there's, you know, or is a fear-based thinker or something like that.
Yeah.
Those can often be negative and create negative thought spirals and patterns that people can get stuck in, and then, you know, they either regress or they stagnate, you know. They stay still typically. So
takes practice,
right? So if you're in those situations, right, or where you have those types of subconscious habits built in you from, I don't know, some people get them from PTSD, from like childhood, you know, bad things happening to them in their childhoods, or even, you know, in their formative years. And psychologists say the first 7 years of a person's life, they're the most susceptible to being indoctrinated. So like that's why, and you see it in schools, that's when like they're putting their ideologies, you know, of like the government and, you know, the American dream.
I know Ethan,
capitalism.
Your brother Ethan, he's smarter than I ever was at 8 years old. 8 years old. He already at almost at high school status.
Right,
already.
right. You know,
Freaking 8 years old.
It's the information age. The rate of information that we're all receiving is increasing. It's increased, you know, like several hundreds, possibly thousands of times, just from when you were a kid to you know his childhood now to Ethan's now, and fortunately, you know, for my generation, like we were born like right before the information age, so like we kind of have gotten the best of both worlds. We know what it was like before, you know, everybody and their mama had a motherfucking cell phone. Excuse my language. And two, you know, everybody's online, Facebook. You know, everything that we're doing, we're sending online every second. You know, some people don't put their phones down for more than, you know, minutes at a time.
And some of them are aware and some not.
Right. I mean, I know plenty of people who use their phones as like an anxiety trigger. You know, like, oh, I'm feeling scared. Let me duck away into my phone.
Me, a lot of times, I take a break away from it all. Like you see now, how I got on my screen, how I'm showing pictures of nature and stuff like that. That's what I do.
I love these.
'Cause I like to say on a lot of podcasts, you gotta find a place of serenity away from everything.
Absolutely.
Get away from social media. Because social media, everything moves so fast, going so fast and going and going and going.
It's stressful.
And it has you going and going and going until you able to discipline yourself. And then, you know what you're going on there for. You know how to go on there and pull yourself off.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure everybody talking about upgrading right now, you know, at the beginning of the year.
It's a new year.
Everybody
new
talking,
year, new me.
But you know what's different about this year than most years? I can see the intensity in everybody. Everybody's like,
I agree, especially us, us as a nation.
I can see it. Right,
like we were saying like a couple years back when I first moved down here. More people are waking up. And still we're in the middle of a revolution. It's probably one of the greatest times to be alive in American history.
And it's like everybody on the same thing. Like, look, stop playing. You know, stop messing with, things
like love
that's
is the answer. We need to stop supporting things that are killing us. You know,
and that go for, I always say, person, place, or thing. Because a lot of times it's some people too. Unfortunate, you know. It's just
so much shit has happened. So much shit. Nobody could have predicted that shit. All the stuff that's happened.
All I can say, if you can find something you love, something that help you, something that'll keep you alive and keep you going, hang on to that. As long as it ain't hurting you, hurting your girl or anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right. As long as it doesn't hurt
Because
anybody.
even though, it's always been like this. Even though if I might not agree with somebody or it's something I might not care, I'm not that type of person. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody.
You don't gotta hate somebody that you don't agree
or don't or don't care for or something like that. Don't mean I don't.
That's
just
You can still have common decency and basic human respect. For
that's why
self-respect for yourself and for that
That's why I said, that's how I came up with that title. Upgrade is a state of mind.
Right. Which reminds me, going back to what I was saying before about the mindset, right? And like, so you have these negative habits, right? And so to undo them, we have like neuroscience is a study, right, of like the brain, and the mind and willpower and consciousness and how it works together, and how like you at your fundamental core, the part of you that like tells yourself what to do, like your soul essentially, right? How that essence that is you, like undeniably yourself,
that determined part
core,
of you.
How you use that yourself in conjunction with your brain and science and understanding to upgrade yourself essentially. And it's shown that what you feed your mind is like a sponge. Your brain is like a sponge. So neuroscience is the study of consciously deciding, what habits you have in your conscious and your subconscious.
Right.
And so it can be done, and it takes, they say the average based on like, studies that they did yada yada. The book that I read was by Dr. Caroline Leaf. Uh, she has a couple of different books on neuroscience and the brain, and I forget what the title of the book was called, but the author is a Dr. Caroline Leaf. I read it in jail, actually. A lot of good books. I read.
That's kind of weird you brought that up. I just did a podcast about the spinal cord. I was talking about keeping a healthy spinal cord. And I looked it up, and it says how messages goes up and down your spinal cord and all through your nervous system.
Right, yeah.
Throughout your body.
That's like the central control tower of our nervous system.
Because it attached to the stem of our brain.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
And it was just something I just never thought about, never was aware of. It's like every part of our body matters. It's like the more wise you get, the more you learn yourself, you know, you start noticing like every part of our body matters.
And that's what awareness and mindfulness is. It's listening to your body, because you can feel yourself in your body and you can understand it.
Yeah. Say even with our quirks and habits and things like that.
Right, which there's a reason, you know, we all are who we are and have our own certain quirks and, you know, personality tics, and, you know, that's all part of beautiful things to explore, actually, in yourself. If you haven't done that, you know, is get comfortable with yourself naturally, you know, as you naturally are, without any judgment, societal, conceptual, or conventional judgment, you know, because a lot of that stuff, the judgment and all that, is just stuff that we were taught in high school and in school, period, to make us better worker bees, basically. For the fucking industrial, excuse my language, for the industry, you know, for the factories and all of that, for the business.
That reminds me of that movie Holy Man I was watching today. Remember the movie Holy Man with Eddie Murphy?
Oh yeah,
he dropped a lot of jewels in that movie. My favorite
in a lot of his movies. Actually. He was on some real shit.
Eddie got a lot of people on. A lot of people. It's amazing how he got people on right before they died. Red Fox, Richard Pryor, he got a lot of people on. But anyway, in this movie, Holy Man, my favorite part is when he say everybody's anxious and scared and working all the time. What do we really gain? Right. It's like he dropped some jewels in there.
Yeah, like
he said we only time we really living, we truly living, is when we connected.
Exactly.
When we connected to God.
Right.
That's the only time when we truly alive.
That's the natural harmonic. Or harmonic
we truly connecting to it.
That we're supposed to always be in, really, that we naturally are in. And when you are comfortable with yourself, you can tap into that.
And that's the whole point of this title.
Exactly.
Man, upgrade is a state of mind. When you know your purpose, because I said this part 2 that's gonna be in the thumbnail. So, and knowing our purpose also. Right. You combine those two, man. Woo! After you done went through the experiences and the learning things and the woulda, coulda, shouldas and the god damn why did that? Right. After you done went through all that, it makes it, man. It's just sweet. It's so sweet, but. Like I always say, you always keep a student spirit. You don't ever get to, you know, I'm good now, shit. No, you got to keep yourself ready.
Right, because we're always, you know, going through something.
I could be the wealthiest man, have everything I want. I still will, like, be focused. I still would be.
You still barely know anything.
Because anything can happen at any given time.
Right. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I mean, it's a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing.
When you're able to upgrade your mind.
Yeah.
Man, inside and out. Yeah. Yeah. So, I take the earphones. So we just discussing things, y'all. You know, my son, he been working hard. You know, maintaining in this here life. You know.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah. You know what? You ain't trying to figure it out. You are figuring it out.
Thank you.
You are going through the process. You just, I said this recently on a podcast. Don't put so much attention on the destination.
Right.
Enjoy the journey.
Right.
Because if you're confident in your divine, you just confident. If you believe in God for one, like really have a God spirit. and you're a positive person, and you just showing yourself, and you're
Right.
sure of yourself, and you
That's
just
really all you need.
right. You know what you want, you know what you need. You just work toward that goal. That's it.
And
Take
it
all that
really
worrying
works
out there.
itself out,
Just do what you got to do.
because you are enough,
Yeah.
and you can figure it out, and you can do it, whatever it is you want
Yeah.
to do,
And sometimes when we're moving,
regardless of how you feel.
yeah. When we're moving up in levels, sometimes it's one level be up real quick. Some levels take a long time. You know. I don't know. It's like God is amazing. When you like, cause I didn't sing, man. I was like, it got to be a God. Some of the things I've experienced.
Right. I know he talks to us all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, and you can't expect to feel good all the time.
Right.
Because
Right. Yeah.
there's, we're all going through it, and
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But just remember, like, you don't have to lose your inspiration, or your faith.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Turn
on growing.
Turn that faith into strength.
Yeah.
Man. I know that's why I love doing music.
Right.
When you gonna do some more music, man?
Soon. Yeah. Real soon. There's a studio over there on Humboldt, right off of Humboldt and North. I've been talking to the guy about studio time.
So you haven't been in there yet?
Nah.
Oh.
But I'm gonna schedule a session in the next couple of weeks, actually.
We're working on it though, y'all. It's a slow go. As again, like I said, he know more about computers than me, so I'm gonna pay him to help me to show me some things. Cause it's a lot of stuff that I got stuff sitting here in my house. Probably I can do more than what I got it doing. Like that PlayStation. It's probably stuff cause I can broadcast off that PlayStation too.
Yeah, you can stream if you want to.
Yeah. I got to get another controller. Yeah. We just discussing, y'all, as we always do. Just wanted to talk and hope everybody's doing okay out there, and enjoy your family. Spend time with your children if you can. Enjoy those great moments in life. And if you have a good relationship with your daughter or your son, man, cherish it. No matter the differences, if you are communicating, it's not nothing too bad. Make it work. You never know what that great divine has for us lying ahead. That's why I like to have these discussions with Aaron, a.k.a. Lord Lamont, And he will have his music on here. We'll be doing stuff, and we'll have more discussions. And I really appreciate those that's been riding along and listening to whether you listen to me and my son or stuff I upload. And the podcast I uploaded, Live in Love, Divine Discipline. I really thank y'all so much for that, for all those views. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And the inspiration of my son has a lot to do with my platform and my channel. He's a part of this too. So because he has ideas and things I learned from him that I incorporate, and into what we do. You just let it flow, just natural. Coming from the spirit.
Yeah.
It's just amazing, man, the things we come across, and we just, don't look for nothing and don't try to step on nobody and just do it, Upgrade that brain, upgrade that brain the best way we can. Y'all know, I always talk about that psyche, because that was the most hardest battle for me. As all y'all hear me say, that'll be the hardest battle in one life, is that psyche. That'll be the hardest battle that we'll ever fight.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Amen.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting ready. We're going to sign off here for a minute. Just wanted to speak a little bit, give a little energy. Did you want to get another 5 to 10 more minutes in before I know you want to get a little bit more of your voice on here. Tell them some links you might have or some music you might, I know you got music on SoundCloud.
You could add me on Instagram at the Versace Chachi. That's TheversaceChachi, or Facebook, NP Kinds. NP, N is in like national, P is in player, KINDS. And then my SoundCloud, is soundcloud.com/Aaron Lamont, ARRON LAMONT.
It's a lot of letters, and
Yeah,
numbers and words. Y'all can rewind. Y'all have to rewind it back.
play it back.
Yep,
Yeah,
you play it back.
much love.
Yep, gonna give them some jewels before we sign off. Something to let them know that we care about our listeners and our family. My family too, y'all. Much salute to my family.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If anybody wants to collaborate or anything,
Yeah.
you know, holler. You know, what up? What up? What
Yep.
up?
Yep. Salute
Let's
to
get it cracking.
Yep. Salute to my mom and my uncles and my aunties, cousins.
Love, big love.
My daughters, Andrea, Naya, Elijah, Ethan, and his siblings.
Love y'all.
Much love, y'all. You know, stay strong out there and be one with that divine. Don't drop one more jewel if I let them go.
All right. Damn, you put me on the spot.
Put you on the spot. Just tell them God love them. You know.
Everybody that's going through something, keep it pushing.
Yeah.
It'll get better. What you're going through is hard for a reason to teach you something, and let it come to you.
And that's what's spawning all these reaches and teachers out here, because we all done been through something. So stay strong, mothers, daughters, fathers, sons. Stay strong out there. Salute.
Yeah.
And y'all always know I honor your family. I honor my family. I honor my children, their mothers, brothers and sisters all over the world. Please keep that ultimate peace in your part of the world. And this has been another father and son discussion. And please know your purpose. An upgrade is a state of mind. Remember that. One.
Mm-hmm.